So we're all familiar with the Jimmy Kimmel saga. He came out and said that the shooter of Charlie Kirk was a right-wing MAGA guy, and just completely made it up. And his job is to divide the country and keep us divided. That's what Jimmy Kimmel does. He just does partisan hackery. He does not do comedy. He's never done comedy without an applause sign above his head, so don't forget that. And here is Ben Bankis. He's going to sum it up for you exactly what a lot of people are missing. Let's listen.
This is the best day of my life. No, Jimmy Kimmel got fired. That was and people are like, this is fascism because people are getting fired for what they say. And it's like, motherfuckers were getting fired for not getting an injection 2 years ago. And if you said anything about it, they would literally shut down your entire social media. But that was okay.
But that was okay. That was okay. People were getting fired. People were getting censored. People were getting their social media taken down just for pushing back against a mandated experimental medical treatment, which we now know had lots of problems with it. And then they lied about it. They lied about it over and over. That's Ben Bankis. So I think that's how you say his name. Bankis. Kurt knows him. He's very funny, hilarious. That's the part I can't get over. I can't get over people screaming about censorship of Jimmy Kimmel when what he just said is so 100% on the nose. That they would shut down people getting fired for not taking experimental medical treatments, people getting censored and shut down on social media for questioning it. But now this is what you care? When a commercial broadcaster, and I just want to show you the hypocrisy. You want to see the hypocrisy? Watch this. Remember how the people who are screaming about Jimmy Kimmel's being censored were cheering on censorship when it was their political opponent? Watch this.
Twitter banned the president permanently. Oh, damn! They took away his precious.
Well, Facebook upheld their ban of Donald Trump today for at least another 6 months.
It is so funny to watch the Trump supporters and the Republicans melt down over Tucker Carlson getting fired from Fox News.
Tucker Carlson is out at Fox News. Couldn't have happened to a better guy.
Fox News Media and Tucker Carlson have agreed to part ways.
Fox News has severed bow ties with Tucker Carlson after all these years.
Now let's remember Tucker Carlson got fired because he told the truth about the Syrian war and then the Ukraine war and then Big Pharma. He got fired for telling the truth, not by lying. If you lie, you keep your job indefinitely. Jimmy Kimmel's coming back tomorrow night or tonight when you watch this video. You tell lies. The View, ABC, NBC, CNN, Fox News, they all lie constantly. They lie about everything. You don't get fired for lying. You get fired for telling the truth, which is why Tucker Carlson got fired. And, of course, they're all cheering it on.
Evaluated whether or not Trump's tweets violated Twitter policy. They said, no, we could just label it as incitement to violence anyway to get the job done.
Donald Trump's Twitter account just got suspended. Now, the first thing that we need to note is that this is very, very funny.
And even with Twitter, you cannot find actual evidence of any direct government censorship of any lawful speech.
Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg claims he was pressured by the White House to censor content related to COVID-19 during the pandemic.
And direct law enforcement to counter this extremism. We will hold social media platforms accountable.
And when you look at what Tucker Carlson and some of these other folks on Fox do, it is very clearly incitement of violence.
There are Americans who are engaged in kind of propaganda, and whether they should be civilly or criminally charged would be a better deterrent.
To stop Tucker Carlson from going on tonight, now that he's seen how he is perverting and slying the truth.
I think we need to push back on this. There's no guarantee to free speech on misinformation or hate speech, and especially around our democracy.
So that was the vice presidential nominee, a guy who was going to be one heartbeat away from being president, saying you don't get to have free speech if you're spreading disinformation. Well, what Jimmy Kimmel was doing was spreading disinformation. That's for sure. I'm not for him being censored by anybody, but every time you go on a corporate news show, they're censoring you. Every time I've been on corporate television, every single time, and I've been on ABC, I've been on CBS, I've been on NBC, I've been on all the big stations telling jokes, and multiple times, and every time I went on one of those late night shows, they told me what I couldn't say. So that's not what free speech is talking about. You don't get to be paid to go on and have your free speech. If someone's paying you, that's not really actually free speech. So anyway, that's kind of amazing. So Ben Bankis got it 100% right. And there it is. If you want to see the unbelievable hypocrisy, I mean, that's exactly right. Almost. It's almost like you couldn't. It's like if you couldn't make it up. It's so obviously hypocritical. They're cheering on the president being censored and kicked off social media. The president. You can hate the president. They're cheering on Tucker Carlson, a guy who got fired for telling the truth. And that's the part they don't tell you. And there is Tim Walz saying that you don't get free speech if you're saying something that's not true. Of course you do. Free speech is absolute. Come see me on tour in Hermosa Beach, Sacramento, San Francisco, Melbourne, Australia, Sydney, Australia, Brisbane, Burbank, California the day after Thanksgiving, and Pottstown, Pennsylvania. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.